I wanted to show you something else since we're right here that's going to support what I just told you here. The Prince of Princes. We know Jesus Christ is the very Prince of all of the princes. If Jesus Christ is titled as a prince himself, and he is, and there's many reasons why, we're even considered a potential prince. That's what a son or a daughter of God is, a prince or a princess, which means we are to inherit a portion of the spiritual kingdom. Jesus Christ, in the Hebrew record, is clarified as inheriting the kingdom. He also is to inherit. And all of this inheritance is coming from the King, the Father of the entirety of the whole. And as we described already, how Jesus Christ is the fullness of the manifestation of that. Now there's many intricate workings and understandings why Jesus Christ is still to inherit this kingdom, to actualize his very own dominion over it. Because until he completed something, which is known as his bestowal, as we saw it take place on this planet, until he's completed something, he does not rightly take over, rule, or dominion of it. And that's why we have a planetary prince who's supposed to handle that until the time of the bestowal of the eternal Son on this world. But before this bestowal took place, we know that the fallen prince fell. He rebelled. And that when Jesus Christ returned, he returned to a world full of blind and lost sheep. And those very same blind and lost sheep put him on the cross. And Jesus Christ, by his spiritual glory, overcame them on the cross. And on that day, we overcame them, all who follow after Jesus Christ and accept his truth, his path. We overcome them also. Very important. So Jesus Christ, the Prince of Princes, and then if we look right here to get that we're talking about Jesus Christ being this very same Prince of Princes that the Antichrist is going to magnify himself against, meaning in this instance you're going to see that it's not Michael that he's coming to magnify himself against. He's coming to magnify himself against Jesus Christ. And this is where the title overlap will go between Michael and Jesus again, letting you know that the Bible is mixed up between the identity of this singular being and has broken it up into a duality. And it's confusing to most, but right now it's going to clarify. Describing the Antichrist, and it waxed great, even to the host of heaven, and it cast down some of the host, and of the stars to the ground, and stamped upon them. Yea, he magnified himself even to the prince of the host, and by him the daily sacrifice was taken away. So this is, of course, talking about the Antichrist. He magnified himself even to the prince of the host. Who is the prince of the host? That's Jesus Christ. That's Jesus Christ. And then now this will clarify that this prince of the princes, which the Hebrew Bible also clarifies as Michael is having this very same title, is Jesus Christ, because this is who is he shall magnify himself. So he's magnifying himself over that of Jesus Christ. And then Jesus Christ, as I told you, this is what this was talking about, because this is the Prince of the Host, which is Jesus, and now it slips back to the same title identification that Michael has, meaning they're one and the same character. They're one and the same spiritual identity, the eternal Son of God, which Jesus Christ is no angel, but yet the Bible does clarify and word him as an angel in some aspects. It even clarifies him as having feathers and wings symbolized in many passages in the Bible, which will be the same symbolism that we see with angels, meaning they really don't have wings or feathers. It's just a way of using allegory to describe something. Very, 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 very important, guys. That's why I chose to tell you further. So let's go ahead and look back at Psalms 82, as I promised, to get the clarification that we are not talking about princes that are on this world, and that there are many other princes that have rebelled.